We're here to keep you informed with the latest news and current affairs. And sincere apologies for beginning the news a little late, as it is due to circumstances technically beyond our control. Stories making headlines this afternoon: President Hichilema relieves Muchima and Mubanga of ministerial duties. Ndola motorists arrested for assaulting a traffic police officer. Man on the run after allegedly stabbing wife in Chalala. And of course, in our international news, we have France strengthens security ties with Algeria to reassert influence in Sahel. In sports news, we have Haalubono is confident as Zambia faces Botswana. I'll be back shortly with more details. Thank you so much for joining us on ICU TV, and with the news in detail, I am Mishek Edwards. President Hichilema has relieved the Minister of Health Elijah Muchima and Minister of Small and Medium Enterprise Development Elias Mubanga of their duties with immediate effect. The announcement was made in a press release issued by the Office of the President at State House in Lusaka on Tuesday, February 18, 2026. According to the statement, President Hichilema relieved the two ministers in accordance with Article 1163A of the Constitution of the Republic of Zambia. Now, the provision grants the Republican President authority to appoint and relieve ministers of their duties. The head of state is expected to make is expected to announce the successors in due course. A 32-year-old Ndola motorist, Emmanuel Njovu, has been arrested for allegedly assaulting a traffic officer during a roadside confrontation on Wednesday. The incident, captured on video widely circulated on social media, shows a heated exchange between Njovu and the officer along the Ndola dual carriageway. Now, according to the police, the officer was stopped Njovu's Toyota Ractis for allegedly failing to obey traffic signs. Now, Njovu, a clinical officer at Ndola Teaching Hospital, reportedly became unruly and violent when instructed to protect his Hillcrest police post, assaulting the officer. Members of the public intervened to rescue the officer, and Njovu was taken into police custody, and the vehicle has since been impounded. Now, Copperbelt Police Commanding Officer Mwala Yui confirmed the arrest and urged motorists to respect the law enforcement officers and resolve disputes through lawful channels. Police in Lusaka's Chalala area are searching for a 34-year-old man identified as Frederick Zulu, who is on the run after allegedly stabbing and wounding his 30-year-old wife. The incident occurred on Monday, February 16, 2026, around 22 hours. Police spokesperson Godfrey Chilabi confirmed the matter, stating that Zulu fled the scene with the couple's 2-year-old daughter. Mr. Chilabi explained that officers rushed to the scene and took the victim to Challenge Level 1 Hospital, where she is receiving treatment. In other news, the Barose Royal Establishment in Kalumangi Principality has proposed that Sioma constituency be divided into two constituencies, Sioma and Nangweshi. Now, presenting the submission to the Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ, during a consultative delimitation stakeholders meeting, Induna Namasimono said Sioma constituency, which currently has 12 wards, should be split into 6 wards each. Now, proposed Sioma constituency would include Sioma, Munotema, Mbume, Luandamo, Limapeno, and Mulamba, while the new Nangweshi constituency would comprise Nangweshi, Kalongola, Watebo, Nalwashi Mbeta, and Sikabenga. Induna Sioma explained that delimiting Sioma would accelerate equitability, I beg your pardon, and distribute development in the district. When the proposal was subjected to a vote, stakeholders are present unanimously supported the BRE's submission. Sioma Member of Parliament Kalie Namanandi praised the BRE for backing a cause to delimitate the constituency, while Sioma District Electoral Officer Chitinsama assured stakeholders that their submissions have been noted and will inform a part of the provincial report to be submitted to the ECZ for consideration. This story brings us to the very first set of commercials, and coming up is sports news and international news. Don't go away.
We kickstart your day with our headline pick with the top stories making news.
Then we go deeper in our story pick where we break down issues that matter the most to you.
From the Health Desk, we share simple tips to keep you healthy and informed.
Or plus a fitness minute to get your body moving before the day begins. And trending now, what's hot on social media?
Hello Zambia, my name is Amina Mutambo.
And I am Moluwa Eric J. Mwalamujende, and we bring to your screens the ICU TV Breakfast Show. The Information and Communications University is complementing government effort in promoting legal and safe mining for all Zambians. ICU is offering a short practical training course to artisanal and small-scale miners and those who intend to venture into mining. This training covers identification of rocks and minerals, mining operations and equipment, health and safety in mining, environmental protection, licensing and compliance, qualifications, National Registration Card NRC. Apply now at www.icuzambia.net. For more information, contact the ICU School of Mines, Department of Artisanal and Small-Scale Mining at +260 763 302 596 or +260 973 263 492. For analysis of mineral samples, contact the ICU School of Mines Laboratory at +260 973 263 492 or +260 977 833 434.
Thank you so much for still staying tuned to ICU TV's Lunchtime News Bulletin. We now take a look at what's happening in the international front. France is renewing security cooperation with Algeria to regain a strategic influence in Sahel, where military presence has sharply declined. Now, the reset follows high-value talks in Algeria, resulting in restored intelligence sharing, judicial consideration, and policing collaboration between France and Algeria. The partnership comes after France was expelled from Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. The countries are now united in the Alliance of Sahel States as AES. Algeria's central location and shared borders with Mali, Niger make it easy for key intelligence partner for France's revised Africa's strategy. We're going to go for another break, and coming up is sports news. Stay with us. Well, in sports news, we have Zambian Copper Queens assistant coach Charles Haalubono has expressed confidence ahead of Zambia's opening match against Botswana at the COSAFA Women's Championship in 2025 in Polokwane. He said the defending champions must impose themselves early in the match and focus on technical disciplines from the first whistle. Haalubono explained that the technical team used the first training session after arrival to work on tactical details, noting that the past matches against Botswana have been difficult. Now, he emphasized that winning the opening match is important because it gives direction to the team and builds confidence for the rest of the tournament, including qualification to the knockout stages. He further described Botswana's defensive side that often plays with a low block that is making penetration through the center challenging. Haalubono challenged Zambia's wide players to be creative and effective in delivering the crosses. He also confirmed injury concerns with Roda Chileshe awaiting medical clearance, while Rachel Nachula is sidelined with malaria and a replacement has been requested from the soccer. Meanwhile, team captain Mupopo Kabange said the morale in camp is high as Zambia prepares to defend its title. She stated that the team is not under pressure but is focused on working hard and performing well. The match will be played in Seshego Stadium with kickoff scheduled for February 19th, that is today, at 15 hours. This very sports item brings us to the very end of the news, but I've got headlines on the other side. As we end the lunchtime news bulletin, here is a recap of the stories making headlines. President Hichilema relieves Muchima and Mubanga of their ministerial duties. Ndola motorists arrested for assaulting traffic police officer. Man on the run after allegedly stabbing wife in Chalala. And in international news, we have France strengthens security ties with Algeria to reassert influence in Sahel. And finally, in sports news, Haalubono is confident as Zambia is set to face Botswana this afternoon and 14 hours. Well, on the machines, we've had Madam Chakoveba, Miracle Sonda, and on the desk has been Amishek Jakwa Edgar's staging for our news at 20 hours. Good afternoon.